Hey everybody, I'm BJ from the 478, and today I want to show you exactly what's going on with this Lexus. It's a 2008 model LS 460, and let's just go through on the rundown the reason why I don't have any audio in this vehicle, and I'll show you how to fix it. So first things first, let's start this thing up and you'll be able to see exactly what's going on, and maybe you have yours doing the same thing, and then maybe I can help you on that. So right now you see the radio station, but when you hit sound, you see how the balance is all the way to the right. You can't move anything. You can hit OK, bam, you got no sound. And on some of them it'll say no audio, like when you turn it on. You'll get this right here, audio off. Turn it on, still no sound. All right, so down here in the right hand corner, and you also have one on this side right here, you have a bigger 30 amp fuse, and I'll show you the location of it, and it's on the passenger side. That actually gives that rear amplifier continuity. So bam, I fixed that, put a new fuse in it. You know what I'm saying? All said and done, that should have fixed the problem. But long story short, let's get in the trunk and we go from there. Shut this door, so let's cut that beeping out. Let's check this out. So what you have to do, the customer stated that water was getting down inside of this passenger side over here, probably because of the seal, but you can see where they tried to put a little silicone in there to keep that water out of there. Water and electronics don't mix, and so what you have here is, if you're having this problem and you're not getting continuity back here, let me show you exactly what you need to look for, and then you can go from there. So inside this wire right here, as you can see, I had to take this whole, you know what I'm saying, right pillar panel off. All right, so the funny thing about it is, what is the first thing people associate with the color of a ground? Is black. Well, in this case, in this scenario, in this vehicle right here, the grounds are actually white and black. So as you can see, they trace all the way back up in here, and I had to open up this harness. Take your razor blade, be very careful, but I had to open up this whole harness because it had, you know, water damage in here, and water corroded these wires, and I had to find out exactly where it was corroded at so I can fix the problem. So traced everything down. This boot right here comes back because it's a solid wall in between here, except for the opening with the armrest in the middle of the seat. So long story short, you trace everything back down here, get here, took the actual amplifier out because the customer went to another audio shop and they turn around and they changed his amplifier, which he paid, you know, like $1,100 for a refurbished amplifier. It's supposed to be working top notch and all that good stuff. But long story short, they charged him upwards of $500 some to just to swap it out and diagnose it and fix it, and lo and behold, he still had no audio. So he gets on my YouTube channel, looks me up. Now the vehicle is here. Well, last time it came, I had some issues to where, hey look, we was running out of time. I checked all the fuses. It had continuity in the car. Took up the running boards. It had continuity all the way back here. But back in here somewhere, these wires would not power up. So what I end up doing is, he brings it back. I disassembled this whole side, but this is how you can check, and I'll show you exactly where the issue is and what could be going on. So right here, the black wire, positive. See, trace it all the way back down, and this is the telltale sign right here. Hey look, we're gonna have some issues of corrosion in wires. And if this was sealed up, if this was all one piece, but Toyota and Lexus, same company, they decided to use these little heat shrink bulbs or whatnot and put these wires together. And right here, as you can see, this wire was taped up in here. it actually got corrosion in it, and the connection is bad. And so by it being bad, it's no power coming back out of these two going into these amplifiers. So let me show you right here. That is the actual ground coming off the amp. But see, I have no continuity here. Bam. So now, look. I got 12 volts. But I don't have any voltage here. So let's fix that. Okay. So what I end up doing is I turn around and cut that bad wire out of here, and this is what it looks like. So what Toyota did, they took all three wires, one coming in from that fuse box underneath the kick panel on the passenger side, and then they took them and twisted them, and then put this little bulb thing around it and put tape around it. I don't like it. It should have been soldered. If they were soldered, I don't think it would have been as bad. But long story short, this is your main problem when you don't have continuity in this wire right here. So let's check for continuity now. Once I fixed it and soldered it, and I used some marine grade heat shrink. So it's not going in far enough. Let's see, let me get it in there. So see, now the amp has 12.3 volts. I can put everything back together, zip tie it all back up. I'll use some tester tape and get everything. Hopefully he'll get this little leak issue fixed, because if not, that marine grade heat shrink will keep that from happening, because I also soldered it at 1.2, but it might mess the electronics up if moisture and water gets down in here. You see the rust right here? That's a telltale sign that you had water damage down in here. And anytime you turn around and you got these hoses down here that's wet and they turn green, you see rust, that is a telltale sign that you have moisture in this trunk, and hopefully this is your fix. Now I plugged everything back up as needed, and I'm also going to test this other amp, because this is the amp that the other audio place actually installed for him, that he purchased offline, and it cost him well over $1,000 for this unit. And so I have another one here, the factory one, and I'm just going to test the factory one out as well and make sure, you know, it works, and then we go from there. But this is a telltale sign that you have audio, so let's check it out now. So once I fix that, come in here. You remember in the beginning of the video what the screen looked like, and this is what you should look like now. Okay, so your sound here, see the actual, you see how it was all the way to the right and you couldn't move it? So now you can move your actual fader and your balance and hit OK, and everything works as should. I don't want to play the music because I'm monetized and I don't want to go through all that legality stuff, but this is your dealership alternative. You know, I make videos to help people, not hurt people. This is what I do for a living, and this is, it just brings me so much joy to actually show somebody, hey look, this is what's going on, this is how you can fix it, and I go from there. Because you know, he was looking in a world of hurt, and I don't know if he likes to ride around with no music, but I'm not that guy, you know what I'm saying? It gets kind of lonely in these vehicles. But as you can see, this fuse holder here up on the passenger side, it's going to be that bigger fuse right here, and that fuse right there goes to the factory amplifier. Oh, the little glass window slipped out, but yeah, this is a 30 amp glass bigger fuse, bus fuse right there, and it had power. They had already changed the fuse out because it was blowed. They swapped the fuse out and it still had no audio. Now from what I did, I traced it down, and hopefully I'll fix that in a minute. hopefully that's what's wrong with yours. I get a lot of people say, hey look, I changed that fuse and I still don't have audio, because they're not, some people just aren't savvy enough to be able to test for continuity. But long story short, the white wires are ground. You always want to check and make sure these grounds aren't corroded or anything like that. That's the reason why I didn't get it from here. I got it from the source right there where they're grounded at, to make sure that ground was good. So that ground was good. Made sure I found out, you know what I'm saying, where was it compromised at. It was in that link. Fixed that link, soldered it up. I got power. He's got music. I'm happy. He's gonna be happy. And that, at the end of the day, is what brings me joy. Like I said, I'm without customers and without my business, OCD Audio LLC, I don't have a business. So the customer satisfied, I'm satisfied, you're happy, I'm happy, and it goes a long way. So if you do like this video, if you have any questions or you want to contact me, reach out in there. You can look up OCD Audio LLC and Google that, and that will tell you everything about me and how to reach me. I greatly appreciate you tuning in. I'm BJ from the 478, and I got a lot more videos for you. Thank you.